calling somebody. Hey guys, it's Jen. How are you doing today? I'm talking really high because I have a sinus infection right now and I'm trying to mask a 65-year-old voice from a husky man. Like, I'm just trying to hide it for you guys so you won't notice. But anyway, so not only do I have a sinus infection, my period started today, so it's not even going great today, but it's fine. I'm very happy to be alive right now. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys some, I'm just kind of like, just chill. I want to give you guys some tips on how to shoot better quality videos, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there and I can never judge somebody because things are expensive, and if you don't work and have money, or you don't really have those options. So I'm shooting right now, I'm shooting on my DSLR. It's a 700D, which translates to T5i is what this is. I love my little camera. This is a kit lens on her, 55mm. And I think she does the job, but of course there are people that shoot with higher quality cameras, or newer cameras. There are people that shoot with their phones, and I kind of want to give you some tips. We're going to talk about DSLR first, because that's kind of what I'm more familiar with, and let's get started. I know a lot of people who aren't really into photography don't really know about the different settings on the camera, and the video that I'm filming right now, it's in one of the manual settings, and it's on aperture, so that's kind of what it's more focusing on, my aperture. Everything else is kind of just like what I have set on already. And for my advice for people that are doing YouTube videos, I would so high-key recommend, it takes up a lot of storage, but it's worth it, trust me. Shoot your videos in manual mode. First you have to kind of learn what manual mode is, but once you know what it is, you can navigate. I think you have better quality videos just by you shooting in manual mode, raw mode, whatever you want to call it. And literally in that setting, those settings, you're gonna have to adjust your aperture, your shutter speed, and your ISO. Typically for inside, I would keep my ISO to like 400 to like 600, just depending, because my room is not well lit except for this window, and if this window was not there, I'll be in darkness. ISO is gonna kind of help contribute to how much light is in frame. So if my ISO is at like, I'm just gonna say 1600, then everything's gonna be white because it's gonna be super blown out. And usually if you put it at like 100, it's gonna be too dark. So you're just gonna have to go through your settings and find something that works perfectly. And once you got your ISO, you're gonna have to, the shutter speed, I don't know if it's as important when you're shooting videos because I don't really adjust it. But your shutter speed, if you have it on like, if you have a low shutter speed, you're gonna get a lot of movement in your pictures. Videos that doesn't really work like that because I'm moving. If it's a low shutter speed, then you're gonna get a lot of motion in your pictures, which also looks very cool. Aperture is your depth of field. So if I was taking a picture right now and I had like a super low, like maybe like 4.6 aperture, then I'll be in focus and this back here would be kind of blurry. And then if I had like a, I don't know what the highest setting for a Canon is for the aperture levels, but if I had like a very high aperture, then everything's gonna be in focus. Typically all this stuff, really, all that minor little details doesn't quite matter when you're making a video. I have my camera on the aperture setting, so it already kind of makes the video at the perfect quality for you guys to see it, and it looks pretty good, and I'm well lit. So that's my first tip. Try to shoot in manual mode. I would recommend looking it up first so you won't be super confused. I've been shooting in manual/raw for 3-4 months now because of my photography class, and I really love it. It's amazing. So yeah, try to explore your camera a bit more. Also another big tip is light. There's a lot of people that I know that don't really film with a lot of light, and you can definitely tell because you see all the noise in the background. I'll admit some of my videos have a good bit of noise in the background just because of my room was dark blue and it wasn't well lit except for this window that's beside me, and my big old vanity thing blocked the window half the time, so that's why I moved it around so I have more lighting coming in at me. But I would advise filming near a window, or you can make your own type of lighting situation. You can get like a lamp and like take off the hood and just like point it towards the camera. Like, you can do a lot of different things. You're gonna have to mess with it though, because you're shooting You have your lamp down at the ground. You're gonna have lighting, harsh lighting. What else? I think that's pretty much all you need for like this, like cameras. You need your lighting. You need to change your settings, because I'll show you guys the difference between shooting in RAW and shooting in like portrait mode, like the typical modes you get on the Canon camera. I will definitely show you a difference. So this is my camera in the one of the pre-saved settings for the camera, like the portrait mode or beauty mode or whatever it's called, and you could definitely see the color change. Now another tip for me when you're shooting with your your big camera is try different positions. Some people will do videos sitting in the same spot every single time, which is fine, but I would say spruce it up a bit. Like me sitting in this chair, I've never sat in this chair for a video before, so I was just like, why not try it out? Like if I was standing up and you could see all my pictures up there, you could see my shelf over here, then it would be more interesting. Some people just sit behind like a blank wall. It's different if it was it's different if it's a wall slash a backdrop. You could definitely tell the difference. If you're viewing the video, you could definitely tell the difference between what's a backdrop and what's like a wall. I just want to really lighting. Lighting is the biggest thing. A lot of people don't film in a lot of lighting, and it just makes the video low quality, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that put out some high quality content, but the video quality is just horrible. Like it's just bad, you know what I mean? Usually I think with portrait modes on cameras, like the little beauty settings, the little typical face settings for cameras that you don't really have to do anything with, it's just kind of there. They usually cast a blue light on you, and it's really strange. I don't like it, like I hate it. That's why I don't use that setting anymore. Just kind of look at your settings, get familiar with your other different settings that you've never used before in your life. Get used to those. And yeah, so that's it for the DSLRs. I think that's the only tips I can really give. Also, try getting a tripod. You could get a tripod for under 20 bucks. Like the one that I'm using now is one that I got a long time ago, and it was 15 bucks from Walmart. She worked pretty great. I've never really used her just because I had bought a different one because I thought I lost this one. It's a whole story. But get you a tripod so you just don't have to sit in one area all the time. I'm never gonna talk about phones. The same thing for phones. Like you can't really do much with your settings and stuff like that, like you can with cameras. Definitely try and get like a selfie stick thing, or like well, it's kind of from vloggers, selfie stick, or like a thing to hold it on. But that could also work for just filming in general, because you're gonna have to set your phone on something. You can't just hold it the whole time, you know what I mean? I guess some people do that. I don't really know if people do that. I haven't watched any YouTubers where they do that. But also for that situation as well, make sure you're near a good bit of lighting, because if you're not near a good bit of lighting, it's not going to be the highest quality it can be. Because you know, most phones, like this is I'm calling somebody, this is an iPhone 8 Plus or something. This is the newer ones that aren't like the weird thing, you know what I'm saying? But definitely you need to be near some lighting, because if you're not near some lighting, then it's gonna look very bad. If you film something and it's not that great a quality, you can always try and edit it using your editing software. Usually editing softwares won't make it better, because usually with editing stuff, you shoot it in the best way possible that you can, then the editing is just gonna make it better. But if you're shooting it or taking a picture of something and it's not in the best quality it can be, you can't really fix it on your laptop that much, you know what I mean? If I'm shooting I'm taking a picture, I know this is about videos, but if it's gonna use the example of pictures, if I'm taking a picture and it's super underexposed, then me taking it to my computer and hyping up the exposure is gonna make it look weird, because it wasn't taken right. Usually for a camera, there's a little, like if you use it manual mode for a camera, there's a little cheat sheet. I will take a picture of that little area. I could also do a whole video and be talking about manual mode if you guys want. I have sinus infection or cold or whatever this is. Like 10 pounds of pollen is in my nostrils right now. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can really tell you, as in like how to make your videos a little bit better. Lighting is number one. Please experiment with your settings. Now with iPhones, I've never shot videos like for YouTube for that way, but they are pretty high quality. You know, like you can shoot some pretty high quality videos on here, especially the newer iPhones. You can shoot up to 4K. but you gotta make sure you put in that work to make it look 4K. If you guys want a whole video on like manual mode and what that means and how you work it through video and photography, let me know, because I like using it. It's pretty cool. Like, look at my, okay, anyway. Oh god, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go now because like, sis needs some water. I need some water, some medicine, some breakfast. What time is it? Wow, it's 11:40. I gotta go now, so I'll see you guys later. Hope you found this video sort of helpful. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Good luck on shooting your videos, and see ya. Bye.